Yes, good people, welcome back to the Guitar Manifesto channel. Today we are going to be doing a bit of work on this Aria Cardinal that I bought last week from a online guitar auction. I paid £33.78 including fees, so yeah, it's a pretty cool guitar for not a lot of money at all. Now, I don't really know a lot about these guitars, so I've had to do a little bit of research on them. There's not a lot of information on the interweb. Aria do make some awesome guitars. They've been around for quite some time. At one point they were Japanese made throughout the 80s, but I believe this to be a 2009 model. Aria Cardinal have been around for a long time, but I believe this is some sort of reissue. Again, there's not a lot of information, so I'll give you a little bit of a close-up on it and I'll talk through what information I have found out on it. So straight off the bat, the first thing that caught my attention, apart from that awesome paint finish, was them Duncan designed humbucking pickups with a bit of a oversized hot rail setup going on in there. So this model is actually the Aria CS-600 SPP, not sure what that means. So these originally retailed for £369. They have a quilted maple top finish with a mahogany back. The neck is a maple neck with a rosewood fingerboard, 22 frets, 24.35 inch scale. The pickups are Duncan design HB 104 humbucking pickups. Got 2 volume, 2 tone control, 3-way selector switch. It's got a string through body and a SPT tailpiece. And that tailpiece is pretty darn good. Like I say, string through body. It's got a set neck, and that headstock does look pretty darn good. But yeah, in terms of the specifications of the guitar, that's all we got. We have got pearloid, big block inlays there. It does seem to be quite a flat radius. I will measure it in a little while. Apparently they're not a big blade hot rail, they are a humbucker with an oversized magnet, and I did see something the other day where the neck pickup is 8.8k, the bridge pickup was about 15k. Another thing that I read was a few people were saying that the bridge pickup is quite bassy and boomy, where the bridge pickup can be a little bit thin. So the paint finish is a trans blue. I have seen them in a purple colour as well, mahogany back, and yeah, pretty sweet guitar. So what we're going to do with this guitar is give it a clean up. I've only got a set of 9-gauge strings knocking around at the minute, and they'll be too slinky for this, and the strings that are on there are pretty decent, so just going to give it a little bit of a clean up, give it a quick setup, and then we'll plug her in. Right, so hopefully we can save these strings, or I'll have to come back another day and finish this video off. But what I'm thinking is if we can just slacken them off just so I can get to that fingerboard, just to give it a little bit of a clean up. The frets on this are pretty much like new, so I don't think we need to do a lot of work there. Just needs a general clean up and a little bit of a tweak of the setup. But yeah, this guitar's not been played a lot, so I'm thinking if we can keep the strings out the way, we should be good. Right, so now we've got the strings out the way of the fingerboard. Just going to lightly go over with a fine sanding sponge just to get rid of some of the dirt that's built up on top of the frets. Just a bit of oxidization, nothing major. Just like that. And then go over the rosewood with a bit of lemon oil. Just a bit of hydration back in there. While that's doing this thing, I've got some label remover, which is gonna get rid of all that. So let that soak in for a minute. This won't harm the paint. Alright, so let's see if we can peel that off now. Oh yeah. Alright, so we need to get that glue off now. Alright, so that's got the bulk of that glue off. Now we're going to go over with some furniture polish, showing that body up a little bit. Pretty cool, funky little bridge there. Yeah, as I've got to keep the strings on, makes it a little bit more of a pain in the backside, but needs must and all that. So I've cleaned the body, cleaned all the fingerboard, cleaned the headstock so we can put these strings back on. And then we'll flip it over and tidy up the back as well. Yeah, so in terms of condition, she's got no chips or dings. She has got some buckle rash on the back there. But generally, she is pretty minty fresh. The tuners have even still got the little stickers on the back there from the factory. Right, so I think that'll do. So the only information I got on this particular guitar is that it's made in China, and the first two numbers of the serial number there are 09, so yeah, I'm going with that. 2009, but she is looking a lot better now. That is a pretty little guitar. Right, so now we're going to give her a quick setup. This bridge has dropped down where I was cleaning, so just raising this up a little bit just to get a general ballpark. Can't see it. So I'm just going to tune it up and then we'll start taking some measurements. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is check the neck relief. That actually looks pretty darn good as is. I like them around 0.03 mil, and that is not far off. So then string height, need to tweak that a little bit. 1.5 millimeters on the low E, 1.25 on the high E. So we just need to raise. That bass side. And lower the high side. Alright, so I've just been having a little tweak around, and I think we're pretty much there now in terms of the setup. Yep. Right, so intonation. Right, intonation is not far off. I did have the bridge the other way around before with the screws coming from that side, but I like the screws that way. So we're going to have a little tweak of the intonation, and I'll try and balance out the pickup height, because I did notice the neck pickup is a lot louder than the bridge, so we may have to raise that bridge a little bit. But yeah, I'm just going to have a little tweak around with that, and then we should be good to plug her in and give her a little test run. So now we've got her all set up, I just wanted to have a quick look under this little cover just to see what we're going on, whether it's going to be mini pots or full-size pots. So if these are crafted in China, I wonder what factory they were made at. If anybody knows any more information about these guitars, hit me in the comments section, because there is, like I say, not a great deal of info. I can't find anything from when they was new. Like I say, 2009, I'm guessing with that, judging by the serial number. So yeah, let me know what you know. Okay, so a pretty basic wiring setup in there. That selector switch is like the little basic ones you get on a Bullet Mustang, along with the pots in there as well. So yeah, it definitely wasn't a high-end guitar, but not bad, not bad. Bit of shielding on the underside of the back cover. Let me look at the markings on there. So they're definitely alpha pots. I can't even see, it's so small. No, I can't see the values, there's solder under them, but yeah, they're definitely alpha stamp pots in there. Right, that'll do. Let's get that cover back on. Right, so it's just checking the radius, and I'd probably say it's a 9.5 inch radius. A 12, there seems to be a bit of a gap in the middle. So yeah, 9.5 inch radius fingerboard, I'd say. Yeah, it's quite consistent. Yeah, when I put 12 on, there's a bit more of a gap in the middle there. So 9.5 inch radius fingerboard. It's a 43mm nut, which goes up to 57 right at the end. So quite a wide fingerboard. Right, so let's give a little test run. So this is the neck pickup. Quite bassy. Bridge. all up and running. Just under £34 for a pretty sweet Aria Cardinal. Again, I don't know a great deal of info, so if you like to chip in, if you've had one of these before, let me know. Them Duncan design pickups are okay. The bridge is definitely better than the neck. Yeah, like a few people have said that I read in forums saying the neck was a bit boomy. I did deck the neck pickup and raise the bridge, but that is definitely got a bit more of a kick to it than the bridge. But the bridge does sound nice, articulate. That's quite a nice sounding bridge pickup. But like I say, I bought this from an online auction and I think I got a pretty sweet score. So let me know what you think to it in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, The Guitar Manifesto, and I'll catch you all soon. Thanks for watching. Peace. Guitar Manifesto.